Hello, I've got Amir here with me and we're doing an unboxing of Zombicide Undead or Alive. And Amir decided she wanted to do this unboxing video with me, so let's dive in. Right, we're going to start off with the Zombicide Undead or Alive core box thing. So first of all, this is by CMON. I love their games, by Guillotine Games as well. It is for 1 to 6 players. It says 14 plus, but Amir, who's like 9 next month, you had to think about that then, didn't you? She's played the original Zombicide with me and she really enjoys it, so she's going to end up having a play with me when we finally get around to actually playing it. So it recommends an hour, but we know a lot of these games, sometimes they take an hour and sometimes they take a lot longer. So but yeah, this is the core box of it. It says the zombies came from nowhere and destroyed the world we used to know. A few brave people united and took up arms against the infected horde. These survivors roam the country looking for supplies, payback and fun at the zombies' expense. You are survivors. The past is gone. Choose your fate. Now is the time for challenge, danger, freedom and friendship. Now is the time for Zombicide Undead or Alive. So we'll open it up first, which is always the so we get free content. Put that to one side. They normally give like free missions and things like that. Rule book.
That's quite a big rule book.
It's quite big compared to a lot of their normal stuff, but a lot of it is really big pictures. The thing is with CMON, their rules seem to be really easy a lot of the times, and it is very well planned out, the way the rule book is. So even though there is quite a lot of writing there, they break down literally everything. And it's very rare you have to have, there's questions about, oh, what does that rule mean? So if you notice, there's even a step-by-step guide of how the zombies move, I think that is. But that rule book also has a load of missions on the back. So if you look there, it actually says about some of the missions. A train entering the board, so you even get runaway trains by the look of it. So I have just seen this in a case as well, and I think it looks really cool. So I believe the whole thing probably comes out, and it does. So first of all, we've got all the tokens in the packet, as well as the maps. Normally the squares are done really well on this, and you can actually make, as long as you've got enough tiles, you can make it however big you want. You can make it whatever shape you want a lot of the time. We've done that before where we've made with the original Zombicide, haven't we? We've made a really big map, and it was just an absolute nightmare because you don't have to follow the missions on this one. But that's in the case.
I love the packaging of like all the wood. It looks very cool.
It does. It looks like what you would expect in the Wild West.
Yeah.
I should point out this is a Wild West version of Zombicide. So
the other day at school we had a Wild West day. So yeah, it does look like it looks like a bomb case a bit. Like some people used to store them in wood.
Yeah. So
cool.
I should point out this is a Kickstarter edition, so there might be a few differences between a normal pack, but
That is cool.
go on then.
This is probably one of the favourite monsters I've ever seen.
So that's the Abomination, I believe. So they're really good quality models as well, and I do like the details that go into their models.
Yeah.
They look
Like
even
with
better.
all like the spikes at the back, like you can just see so much detail going into there.
Yeah, but even try not to drop him. But even looking at the face,
Yeah.
you can
Like-
see the expression on his face.
Yeah, like
And it'll look even better once he's painted. So
yeah. Do you
and-
know what colour you're gonna paint him yet?
we'll have a look at the cards, and normally I leave it to Andy to decide when I give it to him to paint. So to point out, Andy from Smithy's Printed Miniatures, I think I got the name right, does a lot of my painting. I know I mention him quite a lot of time, but go find him on Instagram. He prints out a lot of miniatures. But he sells the miniatures, but he doesn't paint them. Whereas I'm lucky enough that I send him all the miniatures I get, which is thousands, and he paints them for me. So
That's why sometimes I love playing as them characters because of their like outfits.
So did you wanna?
Yeah.
You don't have to talk about all of them individually, but
See what one.
while you're looking at them, let's look at these dice.
They're the coolest dice I've ever seen.
They're wooden dice.
They're wooden.
Yeah. So I think this is purely because of the
Yeah.
way I've done the Kickstarter. I might be wrong, but you've got
Cool.
TNT on one side, and you've got zombie on the other. So I'm guessing the zombie is a 1, and the TNT is the 6. I would assume, but all the other sides are done as if it was from a deck of cards.
So I think the first one that I really like is this one. Her cape, it just looks so cool in it. It has like details behind it as well a bit.
Yeah, you can see all the ruffles. Yeah.
Yeah. Then her outfit just goes so well. She's got a little gun holder, and she's holding like a gun and a sword.
What I should point out as well is I love the way that they do these miniatures as well, and they do it with pretty much all their games.
Oh, there's a gun.
Yeah. So what they do is all the player characters are in one colour, and all the zombies are in a different colour. So
That's
even
how
without so even without painting them, you know which one's which.
Yeah.
Admittedly, when you play, you end up having these little bases on the bottom, which link to your little tokens.
Yeah.
So it's easy to work out who's who as well.
Yeah. But it also helps me sometimes. I forget which ones are the characters and the zombies, but it helps a lot.
I don't know if you can see that, but just look at the detail of it. I think it's a bit too bright, but there's so much detail on there.
Can I see that one?
So that's the same as all of them. It's just you can see every ruffle in its clothes.
Yeah.
So
So do this.
yeah, I thought you'd like the gun.
It looks really cool. It's like what is that going to be?
That's the magazine. So they used to have to put all the bullets in a thing on top of it, and as it fired, it pushed the one that was used out the way, and then the next one would fall down in its space.
Oh yeah, that sounds right. But it has really lots of detail at the back.
So yeah. So
I did, yeah. Right.
I'll talk about them boards in a minute. So we've obviously got a big deck of cards. You end up having the zombie cards.
That was like 1,000 cards or more.
So I don't know how many is there. It'll say somewhere.
Oh, I'm not.
It's 120 mini cards. So there's 82 equipment cards, 37 zombie cards, and 1 abomination card. Funny enough, the abomination card is literally there. So that's what colours these should be. We've got character cards as well in a pack.
Oh, fancy. I love these cards.
Problem is I find this a lot with a lot of their games, that it's really well done how they do this. The problem is the fact that it's not always easy to actually get into the packet. And I'm always wary that I'm going to damage the actual cards doing it.
Yeah. Like if they just left like a little like spiky bit of plastic at the end, so you can just peel it, that would probably be better.
So this is your character card, and it's obviously a lot different to the previous Zombicide one. I know last time we played it, we actually played it through the app. So we done all the card drawing through the app and all things like that. Which made life a bit easier, but it was cheating a little bit, but we didn't have as much time. So you've actually got the bit for your character to go in there. You've then got 2 hand slots, because obviously you've got 2 hands. So I'm guessing you can have a gun in each hand, or a sword in one hand and a gun in the other, or 2 swords, like what you do with the other one. And there is other equipment slots up here, as well as your XP counter. So that doesn't move very easily, though.
Oh, it makes really nice sound. I want to do it.
So
oh yeah, that's hard to move.
It's not the easiest to move, but sometimes you don't really want it too easy to move. And it's the fact that it's got this wooden texture to it as well. So I've got to take this abomination out, because there's loads more models in here.
Okay, I want to start with the very top one actually.
So just while you're having, I think that's called a fatty. I know it was on the original one.
Yeah, it has.
But I just want to show you that there's obviously all these different types of zombies in there.
Now this one, actually, if you look at the bottom, it has like a calf on its foot with one of the elbows.
Oh yeah.
Is it hard to see?
Ball and chain.
Yeah, look there. That is cool.
That's really that's a really deformed one. But as I say, the details are absolutely amazing.
But also in this one, you can just look at the back of it. It has like the proper detail and the dress. It just looks pretty good.
So, and yeah, I think that's it for that box.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is we'll pack this away and we'll go on to the next box.
Yeah.
Right, now we're going on to Zombicide Dead West. I don't know if this was a Kickstarter exclusive. I can't remember which one's which. So I'm gonna. Actually, I didn't do this one for Kickstarter because I missed it. This was a late pledge. Come to think about it. So we'll start off with the rules. There's new abominations and there's new zombies as well. So you've got soldiers, you've got teachers.
But they even have a bunch of numbers on them telling you which one this is.
Yeah. So what they do quite a lot of the times.
That one, are they meant to be?
No, they're falling slightly. So they've got the numbers written on these squares here. Let's see if it will show it. So you've got numbers just there on the top.
It starts with 26.
Yeah, there will be other ones because there's a lot in there. So that's in that first tray. but
them buttons are cool. But it smells really nice.
Trust you to mention the smell. So what happens is, say you wanted to play with that one, I'll take that one because it's out of it's moved about in the box anyway.
Yeah.
So you see it says 84.
Yeah.
Actually says 84 on the bottom. I will show you.
Yeah. That one fell a bit as well. Yeah, a lot of them.
So the idea is it then makes it easier to put them back away again, because all you have to do is match the numbers up.
Oh, I think this is probably my favourite. I just love her hair and the dress is detailed.
These are all just characters you can play.
What else was that? Also this one, I love the action, and if you look, it's like a puffy dress at the back as well.
I don't think sitting down is a very good way of fighting zombies.
Oh, can I see that one?
But I know I keep going on about it, but you can tell that it's meant to be like a fur coat or fur throw. Just look at the details.
Yeah, like you definitely know it's meant to. Where did that one go?
That, oh, you tell me. It's actually the only space that's available, but 154, 154. So.
Oh, I want to do some buttons now already. Buttons are cool.
So.
I love it.
Oh, I've just noticed something with this one as well. So I've got sellotape stuck to my finger.
They're clearly detailed in this one.
It's not just that. I've just found something that I think is really cool. I'll get into it. Oh, scissors, I don't know. So I'm going to start off with these first, because I don't think you've noticed what I've noticed. So anyway, there's some zombies there.
Oh, the detail on the faces are just cool. Should I put that?
Right there for that.
No, do it. This is probably my favourite monster. It literally is like a dead reindeer zombie.
So, no, it wouldn't be a reindeer, would it?
Moose.
Yeah, might be something like that. I don't know. Oh, I'm just dropping the lid.
The detail end of it, but they are quite fragile.
So, yeah, that looks very fragile, that one.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to
So,
put it back
yeah.
in the box. A bit clumsy. How do you get it back in now?
I don't know, it definitely came from there. Ah, it went that way then, that's why. Right, so look at the werewolf one.
That reminds me of the werewolf from Harry Potter.
So yeah, you got a werewolf one. So, the one that I saw, which shocked me at first, is because of the fact that I realised...
There's a cactus!
Oh yeah! I didn't even notice that one. So, a walking cactus person. Stuff like that is brilliant for D&D as well, so... I must admit, I quite
there's
often...
another... Wait, is that...
Yeah, there's quite a few wolves in this one.
This one?
As well as a few other weird creatures.
I like weird creatures.
However, I saw this one just a minute ago and I thought, oh, there's something wrong with it. He doesn't have a head. And I thought, oh, please don't say it's broken. Then I realised something.
You said, what is that? What they're for?
His head clips on. However,
So there's an eagle.
so you've got the wolf head,
thought they were mountains.
Yeah. You've got a bunny head.
I want to see the bunny. Oh, the bunny looks cruel. No, the bunny looks cruel. No, the bunny suits that one.
Yeah. And
An eagle head.
no, it'll be a raven.
Oh, like Ravenclaw.
It's got a raven head. I think that is absolutely brilliant. I've not noticed anything like that before
Oh,
with their models. I can't get the head back off now. Done it fine with all the others. Don't want.
That is just. This one is absolutely just. It's cool. Like the spike coming off, and if you look at it, Eve, on that middle one, it's actually a bit sharp.
Yeah, I've noticed that with a few of them because I caught my finger on the edge of that and I've actually just grazed my finger slightly.
Yeah, but there's like massive spikes with massive like claws. Yeah.
Right. Right.
Oh, I want to do one more.
And go on, do one more.
And this is like a bunch of zombies.
In like an ooze type.
Yeah, like they're drowning, or like the mountain. There's hands sticking out at the back.
It's a pus bag abomination. It's actually the first card I've picked up.
And this is 98.
So with that, you obviously get new cards for these new models, as well as a load more character cards.
Why do I always have to start with men?
So I think it's just a coincidence.
Okay.
So I think on that note, we'll leave that and we'll do another one. That's it. Right, so next we're going to do the Gears and Guns expansion.
That wasn't.
So, yep, this is actually a campaign expansion. So you can run it like a story. So even though I think you can play in the main game it as a campaign, this one's specifically designed.
Oh, this rulebook has a bit more pages than the other one.
But the thing is, it doesn't really change the rules much when you look at it. So,
but it also tells you the character's name.
So,
like this. Oh look, Richard, that's my dad's name.
Yeah. We didn't look through the names of the other one. It did tell you the names of them.
Oh.
But this is like advanced rules.
Yeah.
So it tells you.
Yeah.
So you get Steam dice with this one. So extra rules if you wanted to play it a bit.
Oh look, there was a chainsaw.
A bit more. It's also got nozzles. So, which is what these cards are here, or these tokens, I should say. But like I said earlier, is the fact that it is very well.
Yeah, it's like
laid out. So that's the campaign board as such. So
yeah, it's very good, like organised. It's very organised.
Yeah. So without reading through this, I actually know that it is very, as you said, organised the way the rules are done.
Yeah.
So most of this,
like,
I should point out, is actually part of the campaign. So that part of the book there is just campaign, whereas that is just additional rules. So plus the fact that I didn't show this on the back of the main rule book, but ones like this one, they have got the summaries on the back, so it makes life easier. So it tells you the player phase, it tells you what each player can do, and then it then tells you what happens during the zombie phase. So you don't, and then what you do at the end. So, and also what the targeting priorities are. So, which I'll have to go over to you when we actually play it. But it's to do with the amount of figures that are in the space. If there's certain figures in there, you have to attack certain ones first. You can't necessarily, unless you've got special rules that say otherwise. you can't choose who you attack first.
Yeah.
So, admittedly, some of these tokens have actually popped out. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that, to be honest. I had a quick look at it in the rule book there just a second ago.
So there's like a paper thing. I think it. Oh, so you basically like you put your survivor name, your player name, and it tells you stuff, and then you do your skills, bonus.
So the idea is,
and poses.
the idea of that is it's a campaign book. So if you're going to run it as a campaign, so you play one mission after another, because the thing is you actually fill this in with pen.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to set up a campaign with a few of us, I reckon, playing this. And when we've played this a few times, when I set it up, if you still enjoy playing it, we'll end up doing that.
Yeah,
but
I can't remember any of the rules for any of them.
Chances are this I could get as a PDF anyway, so I can print out as much as I want of these.
And then, because if you run out, then you should just keep on getting more.
Or we use like the erasable pens that I use for D&D, so we can then just rub them out again anyway.
There's the boards.
So yeah, these are the map tiles.
But in the map tiles, there's so much detail in all the different apartments.
Well, yeah, it's
like
there is. There's. I know they're only, obviously, in a sense, drawn on, but
it's still
you can see
so
the details.
How they are. It's just.
So one of these is called a tile, and each of them is classed as a room, and that there would be the street.
And there's a dead horse.
I
think that looks like a stable bit.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But in this bit, it's just detailed as anything.
Yeah. So all of them have
maps.
these little numbers and letters at the bottom, and that is so when you go through the rule book and you set them up, you know exactly which one goes in which place. So with this, you've got them tiles. You've got.
There's some these are like the equipment cards.
Yeah, there's more equipment cards.
There's guns and they have. In this gun one, it has a little bullet in the corner. Does it mean it has one in? Over the bullet.
Possibly.
Look, there's another gun.
So.
Yeah, there's a lot of equipment cards.
Oh, that's a bounty weapon, that says. So, whereas that's just a normal shotgun. So it might be the same as when you get to certain levels, you can only use certain things. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's do these cards first because they're on top. So we've got quite a few packs of these cards. So, but I think it relates to the room because the room there, which is 15R. Oh no, it wasn't. It's 13R. Or maybe not. But that one actually said 15R. So.
Depending what part you're playing in.
I don't know, I've not read the rules, so it's a bit hard, but they're actually numbered at the top. So there's 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 5, 7. So you are, by the look of it, you put this in one of the rooms. So it says reveal when a survivor has line of sight on this card. So and that's the name of the room. Hissing steam regulator. Devastated stables, which sounds like that one, I reckon. Steam regulator.
Oh, look, in this, but in the horse bit, it's just the way that it's laying down and it looks really cool. But they could maybe add a bit dark red in it a bit.
Yeah. The problem is you don't really want to take too much away from the models and things like that. Before we go on to the models and all that, I have actually got, this will just be very quickly, I think they'll be very good. This is actually the tile set that actually comes which is based on this. It's the 18 tiles from Undead or Alive and Gears and Guns. So this is a copy of all the tiles from that and that first box that we opened.
Yeah.
So you can make a really big map. So like there's the train track tiles.
Yeah.
I just thought we'll mention this before we go on to the minis in it, because of the fact that
Look, there's more dead horses, like they're even skeleton bones.
So, as I was saying earlier, we can make such big and unique maps.
But can you put all the packs together?
You can, in theory, put all of these together.
And make one master massive. No.
Tokens there. So you could make one giant map.
Yeah.
And you could easily, obviously you'd have to set it up on the floor to do something like that, I reckon.
Yeah. Unless you have a really big table.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's the fact that if it's too big, you still need to get into the middle of it.
Yeah.
So you need to be able to reach the middle of the table.
Yeah.
So you need to just open this up.
How do you do that?
Oh. Nice. I'll put this there. That is for the. There's like a dial thing to make. So you want to show them.
But these dice in every pack, the dice are just so nice. With these ones, I'm guessing that one's probably a 1. They don't have 1.
Well, that looks like the steam generator, and that's a 6. That one's definitely a 6. So 1 is always opposite the 6, so that would be a 1.
What?
So that one there is 1.
Yeah, right. So that's like 1. But on the other ones, like the little bolts, the ones that you screw into wood sometimes.
No, I think they're actually. I think that. Oh, actually, no, they are. They're cogs. So what they do is when something turns, that they will turn as well with it, and they lock into each other and keep turning. Yes, I'm not very good at describing cogs.
I'm ready. I'm gonna start with the monster.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start with this one. So this one is tiny bit like the first box, but it's like you can tell by the chin. But like I think the outfit looks quite different, and it's in a different pose with a gun in here. And it's like has a chain wrapped around its arm, a bunch of stuff on this arm. So yeah.
Right, because you're going to get annoyed with me on this one. But look at the detail of the ruffles in her dress.
Oh, so I see that one. Okay.
So, yes, patience.
That is detail. It looks like an octopus.
So, go on, choose one more, just to quickly talk about.
This one. This is one of the girl ones, and it looks way different to the other girl. I think this is like my second one that I've seen in like a top and trousers dresser and like dresses. If you have a look.
Yeah, possibly.
That's what I like about this one. But like at the back, it's like some cowgirls or cowboy. At the back of the boot, they normally have like the stars sticking out. I think that's what it's going to be. And the trousers, you need to see the detail. The top, the ground, everything is just detailed. Even her wavy hair at the back. Yeah. So that's what I like about that one.
Right, I think we'll put this away and we'll go on to the next one.
Yeah.
Yep, okay.
Right, so now we're doing the Running Wild one.
Yeah. I've had a quick look at the back of this one, and I think you're really going to like this one.
Is that why you didn't let me see it?
Yeah. So, I don't always read this little back bit, especially on the expansions. However, I think you quite like the sound of this one. We were travelling far away from civilization, running after fame and glory, when the zombies attacked. Upon return, we discovered our world had changed in the worst way, and the horses had been among the first victims. We chose to stand and fight beside the other survivors. Now we have a sacred duty, protecting the last trained horses. As long as the horses are alive, the Western spirit lives on.
Yeah, that one sounds really good.
I thought you'd like that.
I just found a toothpick in my chair there.
Random.
It was stabbing into my leg.
Right, so first things first.
Oh.
Very, very small,
can I-
very small booklet.
Oh.
Which has
That. I want to see the back.
which
I didn't see through it.
you can see on the screen, can't you?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's Abomination on the back.
No, it's like a
It has
thing.
it is called Nightmare Abomination.
What season? Oh.
So, from D&D, can you remember what a nightmare is?
No.
No?
No.
Because obviously I want one as a mount for my character, don't I?
Yeah.
You can't remember. What do you reckon it is based on the fact of what I've already told you about this box? So, first of all, we've got some tokens for horses.
Dead horses.
They're not dead,
Oh.
they're sitting down.
Oh, they look dead.
So, got that.
This is probably my favourite. This is gonna probably be my favourite book. So I absolutely love horses.
So, there's the card for the Nightmare Abomination.
Can I see it? Can I see it?
I will show you the model in a minute first. And then there's the character cards.
I like the white horse.
So,
Oh, I want to explain this. What is that?
so the red one is the Abomination.
Okay, I need to do this. I want to do every character.
You're not doing every character, but
I'm gonna probably do the horse ones.
I think they've done something very clever with this one by the look of it.
Across on the side of it, there on it. Just this one is absolutely beautiful in detail.
It's a zombie horse.
Oh
You didn't even notice that, did you?
no! Until I saw like there at the back, there's like a hole in its neck.
Yeah, and look, its skin's all falling away.
Oh, is that way? But the hair and the saddle is just detailed.
So yeah,
I love saying the word detailed.
that is what was on the back. So that is what.
It looks way better on colour.
Yeah, obviously it's not painted yet.
Which one?
What I think is really clever about this one, which I don't think you've noticed yet,
Yeah.
is the fact that
I need to do this one.
there's 12 models in there.
Yeah.
Do you see anything similar between the 12 models?
They're all of them wearing hats.
So,
No.
go on.
So this one is one of my favourite horses I found. Like the hoofs up and the tape. There's a bunch of detail on that and it's just flying up. How they've made it look realistic. It just, and if you look in the mouth properly, you can't see it. But it's like they have what a face mask on.
Like that.
Yeah.
Because this is the same person, but not on the horse.
Oh.
So you hadn't noticed that.
I'll do this one. And this one as well. It's just the horse, his hair, and look, it's even the woman on it's even holding a bit of hair in the middle.
And that's her off the horse.
Oh, that's actually really cool. What other one? Probably this one.
You have also got the little tokens.
I think this one's my favourite out of all of them. If you look at the dress at the back, very detail, and I love the way the horse's hair is. It's just so pretty. It has all sorts of detail. And look, the little mascot.
So, what I like about this one is the fact that they've actually gone out their way and they've made the models both on and off their horses.
Yeah.
And there's another girl there wearing trousers.
That was the fatty one. The fatty one's on this one.
Yeah.
So this is the fatty one on it, and the hair, if you look, it's absolutely detailed as well. And
Can't see his hair. That's a hat.
I said the hair on
actually,
the horse.
Oh, I was going to say, actually, he has got hair underneath the hat. That's how much detail
And
there
then
is.
this is the last horse. Oh wait, it's a girl, but at the saddle it has like it's like a knight normally has like these soft cotton bits underneath, and she's got one of them. But the way the horse's hair is at the front, it's really funny. Yeah.
So
this is probably my favourite clip running wild.
I thought it would be.
Oh wait, that's the same character, isn't it? Is that the same one?
Yeah.
That.
Yeah. So
And this is her character. When we play this, I'm probably gonna play as her. Or her and her horse. It's just so nice.
Well, I think while we're on the topic of horses, do you want to go on to the Sister Temptress one?
Yeah.
This is a little standalone one which has 2 models with it and 1 survivor card. So there's not a lot in there.
Yeah, but yes. Me struggling to get to take off. I'll get it off. Right, so I'm gonna start off with the guy first.
It's the same person.
Oh,
It's the
yeah.
same woman.
That's not a woman.
It is, I think. Her name's Sister. She's just a very unattractive woman.
Yeah, she looked like a man.
So
Why does she look like fatty a bit?
This actually, you need Running Wild to actually have this one, which is the one we just opened. So
yeah. Look, it looks like fatty a bit, so that's why I thought it was that one. And then next, it's her on a horse. I think it's a donkey actually.
it is a donkey rather than a horse. That one, isn't it?
But look, at the bottom there's like little teeth going in that you can't see it. And look, as well, this is 142. There you go. And both of them are holding guns.
They're the same person. It's that woman on. It's that woman that's on the front there.
Yeah.
So if you look at her card.
Yeah. In the dome.
So you've got. Let's try. So there's her normally, and there's her riding a donkey. While we're on the subject of horses, this one here is so you know there were the cardboard tokens in that Running Wild pack.
Yeah.
Well, I believe we only got this because it was done via Kickstarter. But this is to replace some cardboard tokens.
Oh. But in this, it just, compared to all the packs in it, just plain white.
It is very plain. That.
And look, at the back it has like a glitter bit in the...
So that's a QR code, and that is just so that you know that it is a proper version of the game. It's not someone just tried copying it. They do it with nearly all their things.
You're at that.
So this here is, I believe, was only available because we done it through Kickstarter. So rather than them cardboard tokens,
I need to find the token on this side.
so but like all the others, the detail that goes into these minis are absolutely amazing.
They must make a bunch of money just doing this. And it probably costs a lot of money to make.
Sorry.
This one is like a horse drinking. Like the detail in its hair. Even this side you can just see like the strokes in that way. I'm gonna stand up this one. So there's basically 3 of the same ones of that, and then there's another pack, well, in the same one, of it standing up though. Like just again the detail that they put into this. Like there's some strokes longer than the other. It's just beautiful. But yeah, that then.
So that's it to do with the horses.
Yeah. So
We've still got more stuff to go on to. Stop being impatient. We'll come back in a minute. Right, so we've gone on to Steampunk Extras this time. Should be quite a quick one. It's got 9 survivors and 9 ID cards. So
yeah.
So
I'm just looking at this back one. I literally love the colour blue on her dress.
So it's even got inventions.
Oh.
So that's got a steam chair. It's extra cards, which I'm guessing goes in with your equipment deck.
Scissors. Okay, so none of that one. Okay, so I'm just gonna go on this one first. I absolutely love this one's hat. But you can't see it, but it's like there's
It's called a sombrero.
Yeah, it's got some like birds on. Then at the top it has more detail.
Move your arm back a little bit, about there.
There. Then look, this one is really cool. Just the way that they've put the detail in this one, just what wonderful and amazing.
Oh, that is a really cool chair, to be honest.
It makes it just pops out, and at the back it has like little cushion parts. This one. And this one, I absolutely love her hair. It just like, it puffs up like this. And yeah, it just makes it look more realistic. Oh, and this one looks like it's riding a flying carpet. It's like a little,
Oh, it's like it's like a hoverboard type thing.
And then
it's all.
It looks like he took some bullets in its back. So yeah, and then okay. Take that out a bit.
Yeah, and right, we'll go on to the next one. Right, so now we've got a special guest, Paolo Parente. Sorry if I say that name wrong. box. So
I'm just looking at this character on the side because half of its jacket is like it's like a brown coat with like the gold strip, and then on the other side it's like all pennies.
So that's the person you were just talking about.
Yeah.
He's got a pelt over his shoulder. That's what it is, and that's a chainmail.
Oh, it looks like pennies.
No, that's like a scale mail type armour or jacket, I should say.
I just want to look at this god. This one's like cape at the bottom. Let me stand up there, and it's literally just like it's popped out. Nice. I love it when they do that. Looks really good.
So that is the one you were just talking about.
But this is probably my wait, no, it's not my favourite, but it's my second favourite. So basically one of them slip dresses, but it has a lot of detail in it and like puffy bits on the side. But her hair looks like a bunch of crystals sticking out. Oh, it does, doesn't it?
Mm.
And then my favourite one is here. I love her like that bag at the back, the like gun that she's holding in it, the sword that she's holding, her outfit. It even coat on, and yeah, it's just so detailed, even in the boots. Yeah. That's it for the average.
Right, so we're going to do the long. It's called long dead walkers. So by the look of it, they're more skeleton walkers.
Yeah. Yeah. But they're like
Short little.
yeah. There's
thing.
the first. There's the like pack of cards. If you look at the back, the way how they've done the back, it's just like shining the light. Just really nice.
I think that's to do with the card of to what zombies come up anyway.
Yeah. So it says 5 to 1 and 5 to 2.
So I'm going to show them all first.
Yeah.
So there's obviously there's 15, I think it said, long dead walkers.
Yeah, but there's 3.
3 of each type. So
Yeah.
oh, there's 3 different types, I should say.
Yeah.
So these are obviously a lot more
This is
skeletony.
152, but the way that's done, it's just. I need to stand up, okay. Yeah, just really nice. And that's the first one.
Might need to talk up a little bit.
Okay. This one's actually 37. It looks quite nice. The way it's dressed at the bottom. I like how the numbers are so far apart. The first
The
one,
numbers have nothing to do with the game.
I
It's
know.
only where they go in the packaging.
yeah. But
I mean, it'd also be if there was an issue with them and there was any broken or anything like that, you can actually just tell them what number it is as
Yeah.
well.
And that's 37. What's this one? This one's 36. This one's cool as well.
That is just more like a pure skeleton, that one.
Yeah, but these ones have like, well, the other ones have more detail.
I don't know, you can see pretty much every single bone in that one.
Yeah, but these ones got like outfits on.
So, right, we'll go on to the next one. Right, so first of all, we'll come across the Dead Stock Abomination Pack. It's got 4 miniatures, 4 Abomination cards and 1 rules leaflet. And 1 person who can't get into the box.
No, I can't get into it. It's the thing when you only have 3 hands. So that's the rule book. Oh,
They do look cool.
yeah. So they're like the characters a bit. Tell that the box. The bear one.
You've obviously got the Abomination cards.
Okay.
Can I just show it,
Yeah.
like, how much glare will be on it? But you get 4 miniatures, but you can see how big these are compared to my hand.
Yeah. Like
They're the Abominations are basically almost like the boss monsters.
yeah.
The ones that you don't really want to fight until you're ready to fight them.
Yeah. Like you don't want to start them at the beginning and then you barely have.
So,
Let's start with this one. So it's probably
so a lot of the Abominations are actually based on animals
yeah.
that you get in the Wild West.
So this one I think meant to be like a bull,
Yeah.
and then
And also, I reckon that would make quite a good Minotaur model as well.
Yeah.
For D&D, if I was to play like a Minotaur Barbarian
Yeah.
again. Downside is the size wouldn't fit.
Yeah.
But I like to make multiple uses of my models.
this one looks like it's a turtle shell, but this
No.
like
Look at the face. What do you reckon it is?
a bull.
It's a buffalo.
Oh,
By the look of it, I reckon.
But it's just, have you seen the hair? It's just so detailed. That's what I like about doing these. I'm gonna do this one first. This is a bear. It's like, this one's pretty simple. A bear.
I think that's really effective though, because it just
Yeah.
looks like a bear, but it's got slightly
Yeah, but there's like,
got slight growth coming out of it.
there's like cuts here. The teeth is amazing, and look how they've done every single like hair bit on it. And then there's like lumps growing out of it. And this is my favourite one. I can't even tell what animal it looks like.
That's like a bison-y type thing, but
Yeah.
I'm not too sure.
They're a bit short, but just the way that the hands are detailed. It's like, they even have a tail. And like, same as the bear, it has like all the hair at the back. But yeah, really cool how they've done it.
So we're going to go on to the last one now.
Yeah.
However, it's another Abomination pack.
Yay.
So
I love these ones.
this one actually looks my favourite. I've not looked at the models yet,
Okay, well, we're not going to.
but it's called Abominape and Crocosaur. So
Just from the front. There's the little robot gun, and it has the crocodile on, and the ape. Yeah, they have the little cards. But I'm just gonna take these in. I'll show you. This is the package. The one thing that I'm not good at is unboxing stuff. The other thing that I'm good at is getting tape off. I'm just gonna go into this one first. This is just detailed as anything. It's at the bottom it has all the styles, the tail and that.
this is one thing that I like to point out about their models as well, is the fact that even though most of that is on the underside, and even that part of the tail there, which is actually on the floor, they still put the detail in. You never see that while actually playing,
No.
because
Oh, the way that it stands is really cool.
Actually, that stands slightly different than what I thought it did. So I will put that out actually after me making that comment. But that's how that looks standing up.
Yeah, that. This is just. This one's the. Well, wait, is it a grill or rape?
It's an ape.
I thought it looked like a grill for a second. But the way that it's just drawn, look at the back. It even has a butt.
Trust you to find the butt.
But it's just like at the back here as a whole. But the way that the hair is shaped, but even at the bottom and there under its neck, like you can see like the outline. And the way that its teeth and mouth is, it's just wonderful. I want to see it standing up. This it looks like standing up. It looks similar to the one on the film, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that
So
looks very good. Yeah, that. I should do a whole like video telling how detailed it
you pretty much have.
is. Yeah.
Anyway.
But this one's still pretty detailed.
So I think you're looking forward to playing this, aren't you?
Yeah.
And right, that's the end of the video. So
Yep.
thank you for watching.
If you're still at this end, part of the video.
Way to stay positive there. Please like, subscribe, and comment as well. Anything you like, anything you don't like. And I think you want to do a few more unboxing videos with me in the future, don't you? Because if the next game that turns up is what I think it is, then you're really gonna want to get involved.
Oh, I think I know what it is already.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I can already guess what it is, I think.
Thank you, and we'll see you all soon. Bye.